some of the people that I've been listening to. I was going to say Joel Osteen's been telling me. I don't know Joel Osteen personally, but from what I've been listening to, he's been saying the same thing, and so is T.D. Jakes. So this is a confirmation. He said, you know, in fear, I focus on what I can do. He says the anxiety will set in when you're not doing what you can do with what you have right where you are. And he gave, again, the example. He had already explained it to me, but he went back to the example of him flying to London because he said the business wasn't doing well and it's not meeting the needs that I wanted to meet. So now I flew out there to make sure A, B, and C took place. And so I immediately began thinking about, you know, what do we do with fear? John Kennedy says successful people feel the fear, but they do it anyway. And I think it is it's not just disingenuous, but it's dangerous when we pretend as if people don't have fear. You're not perfect to say he was fearless. I don't know anybody that is fearless. I don't care who you are, how big you are, how strong you are, how saved you are, how great you might think yourself to be. All of us have fear, but I think the question is, what do we do with it? How do we use it? Is it something that inhibits us or does it propel us? And I'm not sure that that's one answer for all people at all time. I know in sometimes in my life, fear has caused me to push forward, and sometimes fear has caused me to shut up and sit down and sit back. And so I just wanted to share that with you, the power of faith versus fear. And, you know, you've heard the acronym that fear. I have a window over here. That's why it looks like I'm lighting up from the side. But fear is false evidence appearing real. You know, how many times have we spent all night thinking about something and you kind of worried about something that never happened? Mark Twain, I love his quote. He said, I've gone through some really horrible things in my life, and some of them actually happened. I'm gonna say that again, somebody probably missed that. Mark Twain says this. He says that I've gone through some pretty horrible things in my life, and some of them actually happened. And what he's saying is that sometimes we go through things that never even happen. We go through the whole motions. I mean, how many times has fear kept you so debilitated and so in anxiety and such in this state of emotional distress, and you're going through all the emotions and it never even happened? Now, I've shared with you before, this changed my life.